IP is now the most valuable type of asset in the world. This can be seen from the fact that Airbnb, the world's largest provider of accommodation, owns no properties, and Uber, the world's largest taxi firm, owns no taxis. In the US, 38% of the total GDP derives from IP-intensive industries, and in the UK, investment in intangible assets such as IP far outstrip investment in tangible assets. The majority of IP business in Scotland takes place in the Court of Session, and the volume of contentious IP business in this jurisdiction has been growing. There are a number of advantages of litigating IP disputes in Scotland over the courts of England and Wales. For example, the overall costs of IP litigation are cheaper. It is easier to get a case into court. It is easier to get ex parte interim interdict orders. It is easier to get orders for the seizure of infringing goods before they are concealed or destroyed. And finally, it is easier to recover documents in this jurisdiction. The success of the Intellectual Property Enterprise Court, the IPEC, in England and Wales poses a challenge to this jurisdiction. The IPEC is a streamlined, lower cost and specialist court for resolving IP disputes that is an alternative to the High Court in England and Wales. This has greatly improved the ability of small and medium-sized enterprises and individuals to seek access to justice as IP litigation is more affordable. This has opened up IP litigation in England and Wales. In contrast, Scotland has been described as a porous jurisdiction, losing IP business to other jurisdictions. We need to consider how we can increase the competitiveness of our jurisdiction in the IP disputes landscape. Colin Hulme of Burness Paull and I have been working on potential reforms which include introducing IPEC-style procedure into the Scottish courts, the introduction of a cost cap, as well as simplified procedure for lower value and less complex IP disputes will have the ability to open up IP litigation to SMEs and businesses who would otherwise choose not to litigate in Scotland because of the costs. This increases the attractiveness of our jurisdiction for resolving IP disputes and will also help businesses protect the value of their intangible assets and therefore helps boost our economy.